4 ways to avoid a DWI during Independence Day. DWI Attorney, Travis County. With the Independence Day holiday coming up, it's certainly no secret that many people have plans in the works for fun activities such as pool parties, barbecues, and so much more, especially now that things are finally getting back to normal across the country. The holiday is also one in which alcohol will also end up being consumed as well, which can also result in an increased number of drunk drivers on the road, as well as accidents and DWI arrests. Those who choose to drink and drive can end up putting innocent people at extremely serious risk of both injury and death because of their actions. Thankfully, there are all sorts of different things you can do in order to avoid getting a DWI during this important holiday if you or someone that you know plans to drink. Here are 4 of the best ways in which you can avoid getting a DWI during Independence Day. First and foremost, perhaps one of the best ways to avoid a DWI during Independence Day is to ensure that you will be a sober driver. This means that you will need to do one of 2 things. Either avoid drinking any and all alcohol completely, or drink alcohol responsibly by limiting your intake so that your blood alcohol content level is under the legal limit, which in the state of Texas is 0.08. Another great way to avoid getting a DWI during the Independence Day holiday is to talk to a trusted friend or family member about being a designated driver for you. If you prefer to drink alcohol as a way to celebrate the holiday, then one important thing that you can do beforehand speaks to a friend or family member that you trust who you know will not be drinking, and kindly ask them if they wouldn't mind taking you back home once the celebration that you're attending is over with. Alternatively, you can also speak to a trusted individual who may not be attending the celebration and ask them if perhaps they wouldn't mind picking you up at a specific time from the pub. Either way, the end result should always be that you make it back home safely. One other useful way to avoid a DWI during the Independence Day holiday is to ensure that you avoid ingesting any and all other substances that could end up potentially impairing your senses. Keep in mind that DWI isn't limited to only drunk driving, as under Texas state law, any driver whose faculties are impaired because of either alcohol or drugs of any kind can end up being charged while driving while intoxicated. Another useful way to avoid a DWI during Independence Day is to consider booking a hotel room for your holiday celebration. By doing this, you will be able to ensure that you have a safe place to go once the celebration ends that's within walking distance. Alternatively, you could have the celebration itself in your hotel room so that afterwards you won't have to worry about attempting to get home yourself or find anyone else to get you home, as you'll already have a safe place to stay once the celebration ends. Contact Gabriella Young for any legal troubles and schedule a free consultation today.